Well, howdy, folks. How's it going today? I hope you're all doing really good. Well, I've got my old telly on the bench here. I broke the E string on it, so it's time for a new set. This was a guitar I bought from a gentleman that was just down the road from me, and he was moving. It was a brand new Squire Affinity, I think. I reliced it, and I've really abused and played this thing to pieces. I love this guitar. There's the $50 on the neck plate. This guitar has hit the floor, and I mean the cement floor, numerous times. I actually saw it wobble after it was dancing on the concrete almost like a top does when it's about ready to fall. After it stopped wobbling, I picked it up and strummed a chord, and it was still in tune. I don't know what this thing's made out of, but it's tough, and it just sounds killer. I have a lot of telecasters, a lot of nice telecasters, I should say. This thing just outshines all of them. It's got the extra 8%, not 5%. It's got the old flat pole kind of pickup here in the back. And I took the lipstick cover off this one. It was a little weak and a little cloudy, and I figured I'd just try it. And that took care of my problem. It balanced everything out just really where I needed it. I also changed the saddles, put some brass compensated saddles on it. And that also changes the sound quite a bit too, if you guys have never tried that on a Squire. Now, if you do, you can buy a bridge plate with these saddles for $15. But a regular Telecaster bridge plate is a little bit shorter than these Squire ones. I just want to point that out. You'll have a gap down here, and it'll be shorter this way. So it takes a little bit more to get it on. It will work, but you're going to see some gaps around the pickup hole. So what I did was just drilled out this plate that was on the guitar and installed these, and I'm happy with it. It actually still has the same pots that came in it, the same kind of clanky switch, but it all works, and it's not noisy. I've gotten used to it. I'll put good stuff in it when I replace it, if it will ever fail. I've probably had this guitar, 15 years or so now. Some of it was relic, like I said. A lot of it is. This is all honest playware. I mean, this guitar has been played a ton, and it still gets played a lot, too. I put my own version of a 3-tree string tree here. I just swung the 2-tree string tree sideways and put a brass pin through there and soldered it in to catch the other two. It's crude, but it looks the part on this guitar, in my opinion. That's what this was all about. I just wanted to see if I could make something look legit, as far as all this relic and all these guys do. This thing's got it in all the right places. And honestly, it's hard to tell when you're in person. It actually looks more convincing in person. Even the check-in. I mean, I froze this thing. You wouldn't believe what this guitar has been through. But it's got a great feeling neck profile, and it just sounds good. This thing rings like a bell. I mean, it's sitting on a moving blanket. So, they're out there. You can find them. I just feel really fortunate that I found this guitar. I just really like it. There's something cool about it. And so, again, we are going to change the strings on it. Now, this had 9s on it, so I'm just going to put 9s back on it. But I think I'm going to step up to 46s, 9 through 46 on this one. I had these kicking around. These are some old strings right here. But they're still clean. There's no corrosion on them or anything. But I'll have, instead of 42 up here, we'll have a 46. Now, I can go either way with this guitar, but it does play really easy. So I'm going to give it a try with 46s on it. and 9 on the treble here. I can't remember if I've strung it up like this before. I've done this with a lot of my guitars, and I do like the 9 through 46 on some guitars, especially if they play really easy. Sometimes I find that the heavier bass strings just, I don't know, it just feels more legit. I like to keep the action and the tension so they feel kind of the same from guitar to guitar, so I don't have to go through a ton of setup every time and tweaking to try to get the guitar to play well. That's kind of a problem that I have, honestly. Just owning so many guitars, it's hard to have them all set up so they're kind of similar to the way I play. So that's kind of what I'm doing here in the past few days. I've been just going through some of the ones that I know I want to change the strings on and stuff. So this is one of them. Okay, so I just got done wiping it down. The nice thing about a relic guitar is it's pretty much all you got to do and you're done. I do polish the fret wire though. I got some 3500 micro mesh here. I just went back and forth over the fret wire, brought it right back up to a nice shine. When I get down here, I just span 2 frets, put my fingers over the frets, and it keeps me off the wood. You know, you don't have to worry about it so much with this one, but if it's a newer guitar, then I will do that. And if I'm worried about it, I'll just tape it off. But I do it so much, I'm pretty comfortable at doing it like that now, so that's just my method. I did want to talk a little bit about relic guitars just for a minute, because I know I'm probably going to take a lot of heat about this guitar because it says Fender and oh, good Lord. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but, you know, I just wanted to have one guitar that I didn't have to worry about scratching, dinging, that kind of thing. Something I could just leave in the shop, have by the armchair, you know, and just not worry about it. And I honestly can say that I enjoy this guitar so much more because of that, and it gets played a lot more. The fact that it sounds great and plays great is just a bonus. In any case, like I said, I think it's good to have one. You know, we just go through our whole life trying to protect and keep our instruments immaculate, and I am a stickler on this stuff, don't get me wrong. This is a good thing to own for people like that. Have one cheap guitar that plays good and sounds great. You always get a smile when you pick it up, and you don't have to worry about it getting dinged and scratched and dirty. And, you know, as a collector, I get it, you know, I really do. I'm very cautious about scratching my instruments, zippers, buttons, all that stuff. I don't worry about it with this. And, you know, like I said, I just absolutely love playing this thing. It's got probably the greatest feeling neck I've ever played on a telecaster. And to me, it's the best telecaster on planet Earth. So, you know, you can find them, folks. They don't have to cost a mint. And if you're going to relic something, do it on something like this. You know, then you're not destroying a USA or an expensive guitar. Just find one of these that sounds killer, modify it, relic it, have some fun. That's what it's all about. Okay, we got her all strung up. I was just checking the action at the 12th fret here. It's about 3/64 on the bass, and it's pretty close to that on the treble. It might be just a whisker less, but I'm going to say it's 3. And that's pretty tight action, no buzzes or anything like that. That's pretty much where this thing stays. It really never moves at all. I never have to touch the truss rod, it seems like, too, so pretty stable instrument all the way around. I also want to add this too, folks. I know I've been doing a lot of setups on guitars the past few days and not playing them at the end, and I do apologize for that. I will do a video coming up, and I'll play all the guitars that I've set up here recently. I've just got too much stuff to do right now, and I really don't have time to stop and plug them in and shoot another video. So I figured I could do it in one video and show you guys what these are all about. Okay, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Be good. Okie doke.